Okay.
Oh, wait, it's somebody else's birthday, too, besides JJ's.
Oh.
We should sing to both of them. Hi, Vaughn. Who's the other one?
Hang on. I'll look.
What? It's Joyce's birthday today? Wow.
Ah.
Okay.
I'm blowing my silent noisemakers.
Aww.
In
Okay.
honor.
Let me just say hi to everybody because I stopped the recording, and we are going to work on this project today. This is a little retro radio box, and it has a mini that fits in the back. So this is what we're doing, and we'll be doing that in a second, or starting it anyway. And but we want to sing happy birthday to some of our friends. So it's JJ's and Joyce's birthdays today. So can we do that? All right, let's just go.
Okay.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Joycey and JJ. Happy birthday to you. Yay! Woo! I got my fake noisemaker. Everybody should celebrate on their birthday.
Right.
Is this
Wait
mine?
a minute. Barb's not in here yet, so I get to throw some glitter around. Confetti.
Glitter girl.
Let me throw some confetti. Yay!
So did everybody get their coffee and all, get settled in for the day?
Yes.
I'm gonna try to rearrange this just a minute, because the hardest thing for me, you guys, is like remembering to lean forward. So it's torturous. It hurts my back after about 2 hours. So I'm gonna try to set this up so I don't have to do that. And then you'll all be so happy because you won't be going, we can't see. All the other terrible things I do to you. All the things I do to you poor people.
There's no embossing though, right? So you're not, and no soldering, so we won't have.
No.
You don't have to melt anything. So
No embossing powder will be hurt in the making of this project. Hey Ashley, how are ya? Nice to see you. Hey Lucy, I'm just catching up. There's my door. Oh my gosh, Colleen's here. Hey Colleen. Okay. Oh, you guys rock. So I guess we'll get started. Should we just get started, Mom?
Sure.
Do you have your coffee?
I'm fine.
She's still on coffee.
I'm coffee now.
She's still on coffee from last night.
I got a coffee now.
I'm going to have a pattern. I had to make some changes to the pattern, so if you email us at scrappycampersisters@gmail.com, we will get it for you. But I thought while we're recording today, I'll also give measurements, and then that way we'll have everything when we have the pattern. But the pattern also has measurements on it. So this is what we're going to do. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make this box. And then we're going to make the stand. And then we'll make the mini after that. Okay? And the mini is a little take on a clipboard mini. I just loved all the mini albums that people were making. Let me see. Ooh, look. I can hold it close. This is awesome. On this clipboard idea. And so this is actually the back of the clock radio, but it's heavy. It's a double thickness of chipboard and paper. And then I created these beaded rings, which we're going to do today. And they're physically affixed to the chipboard. So it's kind of my take on the little clipboard albums. And I'm in love with this, I have to say. I'm giddy with happiness. And you know what? If you're not happy with what you make, then, it's great. I hope you guys are happy with it because I'm happy with it. I think it's so much fun to make something that makes you happy. So here's another one that I made. And this is kind of what I was talking about, this idea. Here's the beaded rings and then the heavyweight chipboard. And then basically what you do is we use wire, and I'm going to show you that, and then you just cover it in the back because it's a little bumpy. And then this particular album, the other ones are made the same way. I went just die cut crazy. So here's a regular, let me see if I can get this. Here's a regular, just a plain pocket page that I made with pattern paper and cardstock. But here's a library card die cut with a little tuck spot and some punching. Here's a little file folder. This is an old Rusty Pickle file folder. So go through your stash. You never know what you have. Here's one with a little belly band kind of a deal. This was from the cut apart page in this line. This line's DIY. No, this is Close Knit by Crate Paper. That's what this one was. And then let me see. Let me get that clip back on there. And then, you know, you guys know this one, the Tim Holtz. And then here's a scallop. So a lot of these pages we're going to be doing today. The little scallop page, which is, I did as just a plain double page spread. Because like I say, once you get your photos and your journaling in here, especially in a mini album this size, you're going to find that, you know, you're pretty well covered. Here's another die cut. This is usually a card, but I folded it back on itself to create a pocket here and a pocket here. Here's one of my other just straight pocket pages. And then this one on the back, I put a little clip because the clip doesn't fit inside the box.
Okay, Vaughn said, oh my gosh, love those wire beaded rings. And here I was just lamenting to Papa that I need rings for mini albums. I have wire, just need beads.
Good. Well, the trick with the beads and the wire, and we can talk about this, but these are 6mm beads, and I love the chunky look of the 6mm. And this is a 1/4" hole punch. That's how I made those holes. And so I used, Catherine on the Scrap Beach had recommended this one, the We Are Memory Keepers. And it's awesome because it'll cut through, it'll go right through this heavy chipboard. So this is the one I used. So the trick is a 1/4" is approximately 6mm. So you can get a 5mm bead through. And the reason, I mean, you can use seed beads, you can use E-size beads, you can use 4mm, but it's nice to have, you know, this nice little kind of chunky look. And the other thing we used, I used 20 gauge wire. And the reason I use 20 gauge wire is so that when you create these, they don't wobble. They stay really, they hold their shape. So that's basically what I did. But I made another mini album, which I don't think I brought with me, where I used 6mm beads, and I had an 8mm punch, just a regular 8mm hole punch, and the 6mm beads went through it. So that's the trick. And then you won't have any problem flipping your pages through. Yeah. And you can do, I should have brought it now. See, I wasn't going to bring it, but you know what I'll do? When I get home, I'll do a quick recording on how I made them. Because I made them just out of wire, but I made the whole ring, and I put a lobster claw clasp on the end. And they really, I used crystal, and they came out gorgeous.
Ooh,
yeah, so I just didn't get paper in it. I didn't finish it, so I didn't bring it. Okay, so that's, and see, this one was made the same way with the wire and the chunky. And then I used the wood. This line is Vintage Collector. You guys probably recognize it. Is that Die Cuts with a View, Joanna?
Yes. Die Cuts with a View, and they were licensed out to Michael's.
Okay. And so, see, same thing, just went to little die cut crazy. And you don't have to use die cuts. You can cut and make your own pages. You can use on the edge dies. Mom has on the edge dies. So that's what we were going to do with some of hers. But go, you know, use what you have. How many times do we not use what we have? Right?
Yeah, but my issue is my book would be like 10 inches thick if I had to use what I had.
Bragging isn't flattering, Jonna.
It'll get you nowhere.
Jonna, I have so many die cuts. Everyone's going to be going, me, send me die cuts.
Me too, me.
We should have a die cut party one night. We should just have a hangout. Everyone die cut. And go, ooh, I forgot I had this one.
Darcy, what were the size of the beads again?
These beads are 6mm. I mean, I'm sorry, I lied. They're 5mm. Now, one of the problems I ran into, the 6mm will work, but it's like bump, 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 bump. It's not smooth. So I went down a size to the 5. Does that make sense? They just have to fit, whatever size bead you use has to fit through the hole.
Oh,
It's,
okay.
that's all, you know. And if you can get a bigger punch, like I really wanted to use those 6mm crystal ones like really badly. So I found an 8mm punch in Australia and had it shipped to me. But because I use so much jewelry and I do so much of that kind of thing in my paper crafting, I know I'll use it. But that's what I did. I Googled 8mm punch and I found one. But yeah, you can, I mean, it looks great with the 5 though. It's just 1mm smaller. And they fit right through the 1/4-inch holes. So even if you don't have a fancy punch like this, if you've got an old office supply one, it's probably 1/4-inch.
I'll have to measure mine.
Yeah. So that's
I
what.
know the one that I got at Renninger's, that little one that I got for free.
Yep.
It's called Presto. That's a 1/4-inch. I measured it.
Oh, you know what I don't have, Mom, that I'm going to have to find?
What?
Oh, no, I found it. Never mind. Found it.
Okay.
Johnny, you'd be so proud of me. I'm actually like organized. Okay, so what I wanted to do was I want to show this paper line that we're using today. And it's by a company called Chicken-Itty Crafts. And when John and I saw it at CHA, we thought it was so cute because it was, you know, it was retro, and the line's called Date Night. I had a whole stack of this paper somewhere. Do you see it?
You did.
I
That's what I'm
know.
looking
Did I put it in the
I'll
safe?
see if I can
I
find
probably
it.
put it in a safe place. It'll never show up.
up.
But anyway, I thought I would show you some of the papers because it's really, really cute. It's called Date Night. And I was like, oh, so exciting to see a new paper line out because, you know, things have been a little rough in the industry and with manufacturers and stores and everything else. And so it was so great to see something new. Hey, Jamie! So when I'm like, Chicken-Itty, I wonder who that is. And I went and looked, and you know who started this? Heidi Sombel. So for those of you that have been longtime scrappers, you'll recognize that name. And it's just the cutest paper. So what I wanted to do was make one to put my mom's pictures of when she was dating my dad in it. And since my mom, nope, that's the other one. So since my mom had a radio show back in the 50s, we thought this would be cute. So that's one, and they're all double-sided, and they're really nice. So there's this little floral. It's a soft gray and an aqua, and then like a peachy color. And then the little dance patterns. This is aqua. Probably looks a little paler. That's the same thing. And there's this little floral. And this is kind of a peach pattern. So the patterns are really cute. And then there were a lot of cut apart pages as well. So we cut them. We cut them apart. We're going to actually use this little plaid on the front. This little floral. And and little envelopes. And the paper quality is just really nice. Look at this. This is so cute. The little banners and guitars and borders.
Yeah, I was impressed with the paper quality.
Yeah. Pretty floral.
Because when we were at CHA, it was all stuck up on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
So you couldn't really tell. But when I got it in, it was like really nice.
And you saw that one. And then a wood grain, which was also made me happy because I like using the wood grain on that clipboard. I think it just gives it more of a clipboard look. And then a little polka dot, and it has little peach dots right in the middle. Super cute paper. Yeah, because where are the sticker sheets? We're going to need those. Is it under all this stuff?
What's this?
That's it. Yeah. That's
How do
it.
you spell the company? It was Chicken-Itty, right?
That's what I was going to get is the cover page on this thing. It's Chicken-Itty. And they've got 2 lines out right now, and they have one called Twirly Girl, which is adorable. It's pink and girly, and then they have this one. So it has, I was looking for the sticker sheets, which we're going to need at some point. I don't know where they are, but anyway, we'll find them. They're in a safe place. I want to show them this. Let me see if I can get it up there. Sorry for the glare, you guys. I know. Jeez, I have no sense of direction. See, so that's like the sticker sheet right there. Really cute. And look, there's a movie. See the movie projector? Ooh. We spent hours as a family in front of one of those. So shout out to Heidi and her new company and paper lines. And we're going to give away, not only are we giving away this today with the mini album, but I'm going to give away just a couple of the little embellishments. And if you want me to send you some of my paper too, I can do that. I'll just have to cut it so that I can throw it in an envelope. So if you're a card maker or you want to, you know, put it in a mini or you just want to do some journaling with it, I'm sending out these. Look, aren't these cute? They're little enamel hearts. And then these are the brads. Look at the little daisies. They're so
I know, I love the bride.
Oh, how cute
That's
are
why I
they?
took a pack from you.
She did, I know.
Oh.
Isn't that cute? I thought they were adorable. So that's going today. So we'll have those 2 drawings. And I guess we can just get started. Okay. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to, I'll just leave this here in case anybody wants to see it.
What's this?
No, that's the stuff I gave you.
Okay.
That's okay, Mom.
Well, you said you needed sticker sheets. That's what I was.
Well, we're going to need them eventually when we do the mini album. I pre-cut everything because you know what a nightmare that
You
is.
pre-cut them?
Yeah, I pre-cut all this.
Oh, wow.
You didn't cut any of that. Mom pre-cut. Mom pre-cut all this. Mom cut all my pages for the mini album last night. Okay. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to create the front of the box will be created as if it's the base. So let me just get that stuff. Get a couple of reinforcement strips out. And my chipboard.
Mom, was it Cypress Gardens that you and Dad went to on your honeymoon, like on your way down to catch the
Yes,
boat over to the
yes.
Bahamas?
Yes.
me
Okay,
see if
because
I
I'm
can-
telling everybody that was my favorite part of the home video is when Dad directed you to come out from behind the bushes and down.
Oh yeah, and she's walking. That was in Nassau, wasn't it? No?
No, not there.
Oh.
That was Cypress
Let's
Gardens.
show the picture real quick.
It's not there.
No, but the one of you, you guys dating. Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
Is that in the front or the back? That's before I got
No,
married.
oh, these. Oh, I love these, you guys. Okay. Mom made a book for us for Christmas, and I wanted to bring it, and I forgot it. But these are pictures of my mom when she was a singer, and she was dating my dad. Look at that. Is that amazing?
Oh, gee.
Do you know what's really cool about that picture? Oh, there. Ooh, now it's in focus. You know what's really cool about that picture? There's a sign that says, what's it say? No parking here. And then there's a car under it. I said, was that your car? She's like, no. And then there they are. Wasn't she so glamorous? And then there she is with,
Who wouldn't have wanted to marry?
I know.
Oh.
And there she is. She's with, this is when you were singing with who, Mom? With,
Which
it says
one?
Johnny, was that Johnny Ray? Johnny, that's with you and Mort Fleischman right there.
Oh, yeah.
Dad's done.
Mort was a famous, Mort Fleischman was a famous agent, manager, right? He wrote a
Yeah,
book. I'm
man.
sorry, I keep moving this around till y'all
For
go. Till y'all
what's
go.
his name? I forget. For a lot of the big stars.
Yeah, he wrote a
Mom,
book.
everybody's
Merv
calling your
Griffith.
mom show,
Oh, Merv
Glamour.
Griffin. Yeah, did he produce
Merv
Merv
Griffin.
Griffin? Oh,
Oh, yeah.
and then yeah, and the producer of their show, of her show.
Yeah, that's where he got his start.
So which show was that? But
Morning Bandwagon.
Okay, Morning Bandwagon. Oh. Okay, so that's
I wish
them.
I had Mom's glasses. I like her sunglasses in that.
I know. I want that dress. What happened to that
I know
dress?
that
y'all?
dress was gorgeous.
Oh shoot! I'm so sorry. I keep going right instead of left, and I keep zagging. But look at that dress. Okay, that was beautiful. All right, so that's what kind of inspired me to make this. But anyways, isn't that sweet? So she gave us this beautiful book for Christmas with her whole story of all of that and all the famous people that she worked with and everything. I think if I just stick right within this triangle, we're going to be good.
Good.
Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to grab the sides to this thing. And you know me, there may be trimming involved along the way. Just saying. Looks like there's already going to be trimming. And I'm going to put the sides on here first because the sides are straight and the top and bottom are curved. So when we get these in, then we'll have something to actually fit the top and bottom against. And I'm going to put the measurements on what this is if I can find a ruler. Whoa, see, isn't she helpful? Mom, this ruler, did you get hit with this by the nuns?
That was my dad's,
Look at
their
this.
grandfather's ruler.
Oh, I'm pocketing. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, no, you're not.
Okay, so this is 3 1/4 by, should be 2 1/2. So, thanks.
Mhm.
You can hold on to that. Okay, so I'm just going to get these on, get some glue. Oh my gosh, I love this. Jonna, have you used this Beacon 3-in-1 yet? Everybody raves about it.
Yeah, I've been using that like forever. That's like my favorite.
Okay, so you're holding out on everybody.
Okay, nobody
Can you-
throw any more glitter or confetti because Barb just walked in the room.
Hi, Barb! I don't have glitter or confetti. Sorry, Barb.
I have glitter.
Did you hear that? Mom has glitter. I'm just going to put a little here so I can reinforce it, but we're going to actually build it on the inside of the... Yeah, this glue is a little smelly and a little stringy, maybe. I don't know, but it's so good. I love it. This one right here. But you know what, Jonna? Knowing me, I call it Beacon 1, 2, 3 instead of 3.
Oh my goodness.
Instead of 3-in-1.
Yeah. Instead of 3-in-1. Because that's what I do.
Only Darcy.
I know.
Okay, Barb said only mom's allowed to toss
Oh.
the glitter.
Oh, yeah, because she's special. And what I'm using...
Darcy lets me talk.
What I'm using... Do you hear that, you guys? I let her talk.
Okay, no comment.
I love
She's
you,
been
Jonna.
talking. She's been talking nonstop since I got here.
Darcy, did you do a sneak peek on our blog?
Nope, I did a sneak peek last night on Ustream.
Oh, because they want to know what we're making, so it's there on the left.
We are making a retro clock radio with a mini album inside of it. Oop. With a little, my take on a clipboard mini album with little beaded rings. So cute. I think it's cute. I'm happy with it. All right, so I'm just gonna put those there for a second. And then what I'm gonna do is take my my pieces for the top and bottom. And these are all, this is 3 inches by, I believe, 7 1/4. And I scored them 1/2 inch. And what we're going to do is I'm just going to cut into it so that when I bend it, it will follow that fold. So I'm going to get those ready while that's sitting there cooking. Oh, and the other thing I wanted to do is if you score, anybody see my scoreboard?
Right there.
Hey, Mom.
I'll get it.
Can you come home with me?
I want you to move near me.
I know.
Both of you.
But I'm going to score the ends so that it'll go around the corner better. And then
You should have
I'm just
my
cutting into
cleaner
it.
one.
I know she doesn't like my dirty scoreboard.
I gotta wash it for you.
Well loved. That's all I have to say. So you're probably not going to be able to see me score because I got a small amount of space. But I'll show you when I'm done. I'm just going to score on the ends every 1/8. And I'm going to do about 5 lines just to make it around the corner. We'll see if you can see that. Yep, you should be able to see that. See where those cut marks are? That's where I'm scoring, just on the end there, all the way to the end. And I'm gonna do that on both sides. And that'll get us around that curve. What am I doing way over there? How's everybody doing today? We have a beautiful day today.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
So cold.
We should be out at the flea market.
Yeah, we're going. We're going tomorrow.
I know.
Without me?
Yeah.
Yeah, without you.
Yeah,
we're gonna
just
miss you.
Just like Renninger's.
Only cheaper.
So then I scored both ends, about 6 lines, 5 or 6. And then I'm going to make some cuts pretty much where those score lines are. And then I'm going to cut maybe every 1/2 inch or so in the middle, and it'll just gently, well, the plan is that it gently curves around. That's the plan. So. And this is about pizza box weight, so that it'll curve. And then the front and the back are medium weight. So I use the softer stuff for the sides. So there's one. I'll get the other one. So some people said they were making some things while I'm doing this. I know I really should just put, let me see, it's already kind of being held up, so I should be able to move it. Find out if I can't. I just want to hold it up just a second till I do this part. Get this out of the way.
Blissful Crafter's here. Hey, Blissful Crafter, which I know your name, but I'm not going to say it because we're recording in case you don't want your name said.
Yeah, that's the hard part. We really don't know whether we should say or not, but we do anyway sometimes. And then for scoring chipboard can be a little, well, for me, Jonna may have a different experience, but it's hard for me, so you go slowly so you don't derail, because I always derail. And I'm just putting it where I can see it. Oops, see, I just derailed. See what I mean? Because I was.
Blissful Crafter's name.
Oh my gosh. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday.
Oh, I outed her. She was lurking.
Oh!
No hiding in here. Sorry, I have to have
I know.
everybody's name down. Hey, Carol.
You know who does that? Jean. She'll out you. I'm only saying that because she outed me once. Hi, Darcy. Oh, you're at work? No, I wasn't at work. I was working from home, and I had my late, very, very late lunch that day, unfortunately. But it's great when I get to tune in and see her, so.
Mindy Click. Hello. Welcome. Welcome to all the new people. Mindy Click. Don't know that person.
So you can't cut, too much, I don't think.
Darcy, are you recording?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Telling you what. I tell you what, everything was going pretty
Wait
well.
a minute, don't brag.
I know. Don't brag, you'll jinx it. So I'm just gonna gently roll this using this just to kind of get a little curve on, so it doesn't fold anywhere. And we won't actually use it all like that, but. It's my rolling on the glue bottle technique. And if you're going to make one and you do get a fold here or there, it doesn't matter because you're going to cover it with pattern paper and it won't show. Okay. So and we're lining it inside and out. So that's not going to matter either. But could do them the other way. I wanted to. So they match. Okay. There we go. So now we're going to take our little reinforcement. What?
Oh, no.
Oh, nothing. Okay.
I'm going to type it in instead of interrupting you.
Looking at how I'm doing for time. I already spent an hour doing nothing. Oh, but we had our
Oh, well.
we had our show. We had our little prize thing though. That was cool.
Yeah.
So people wanted to see that.
Oh, I love
So
it.
these are all going to be about 3 1/4. I need my clear ruler though. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Let me get 3 1/4. Okay. And I think I already burnished these. Okay. This is pretty cool. Okay, let me move this back. Just want to make sure. So I'm just putting some reinforcements. I was so bad with the right and the left. Do the opposite of me. Going right instead of left, left instead of right. I have no sense of direction. I don't. It's not even like, I know I shouldn't say stuff like that, but it's true. So I'm just going to fit that right there so it's tight against that.
Oh, everybody's saying that they wish that they could craft with their mom, and some of them say they're missing crafting with their mom.
Oh,
Oh no.
wonderful.
Well, that's sad.
Wish I knew their moms. We could have a crafting club.
Yeah. I just want to try to get this to fit right there. Okay. That's that. So now these, we're just going to glue them right down, and then we're actually going to put a reinforcement strip over it so that when we line it, it'll look pretty. But it actually creates some nice strength having that going like that. So I did put tape on it last time. So I'm going to put tape on it. And what you're going to do is you're going to start from the middle. And I think the way I did this so I could see what I was doing was, I think I did it this way. I turned it up. And then once I kind of got it stuck in the center, let me turn it this way so I can see what I'm doing. Once I got it stuck in the center, then I stood it up and I made sure, because what you're going to do is you're going to do it just inside that edge so that your measurements all stay accurate, and so that when you put your, I guess I did do it this way, when you put your lining on, you know, it'll look good.
Is Mom making anything? Jess wants to know.
Right this minute?
No, it's all Darcy's. This is your show, yours and Darcy's.
Poor Mom. She's been gluing, cutting, cooking. Right, Mom?
Right. And Jonna, tonight when we're all through, we're going to celebrate with my fried chicken. Come on over.
I'm jealous. Can you like FedEx me some or something?
I know, isn't that bad?
Some ice?
It's bad, isn't it? Okay, I just want to get this folded. It's like a curve. I just want my Just trying to get my corners curved. Just breaking up that tape. This is actually a nice, fast, easy way to do it. You can put the tape on, like before I put the tape on and I cut it then, and then I had to pull all the little pieces off. This is kind of cool doing it this way. Okay, so now I should be able to get this on. But you're gonna line it up so that you're following the curve of the outside shape. And you're gonna bend it as you go. Yay. And then these will meet in the corner. That looks good right there. Just gonna burn this shit.
Dutch ladies in here.
Hi!
Welcome.
Welcome, welcome.
Yeah, don't forget to change the clocks tonight.
Yeah, Mom's on top of
You're
that.
leaving.
She told me about that.
What?
Changing the clocks.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna have to trim just a touch off of this end.
We have
Is it-
quite
I
Oh,
can.
no, that Martha's in here.
Hey, Martha.
I think she's hiding in the corner. Sorry, I just outed you.
Watch out for Jonna.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to get everybody's names down for our drawing.
Oh, that's nice though.
Ah,
And it just like my mouth. Just kind of said, oh, cool, Dutch ladies in the Netherlands. Awesome.
Oh my gosh.
wow.
I've been to the Netherlands. I used to go all the time when I lived in Copenhagen. I used to take the overnight train. I'm really not showing you that. I'm just trimming this corner so that these meet neatly in the middle there, and I'll show you where they need to meet. So that you two, they're gonna meet right where the top of this meets here, right in the corner. That's where it's gonna meet. And then we're gonna put it together that way. It doesn't look good the way I'm holding it. Sorry about that. I'm looking at the picture going, ew. I'm gonna put some glue down. My tape's kind of unsticky. Yep. Jonna, did you go? Did you go to Holland? Did you go to the Netherlands with me?
Nope.
No.
Never made it to Holland. I want to go though. I have friends in Norway too. I'd love to go to Norway. I'd love to go to
Mhm.
Holland. I want to make it to Iceland too. I know people in Iceland.
Oh, that would be cool.
I'd like a whole list. Well, if next time I go to
I need to pull this up.
Copenhagen, I can take Iceland Air right out of Orlando, and they'll take you right to. There's a hopper that goes from Iceland to.
I want to move this up. That's why I'm pulling it out. I know I want to go to Iceland.
Just not enough time in the year.
In the
Not
world.
enough days in the year for all the traveling I want to do.
Not enough time. It's always next year. Of course, we're going to England next year. So.
For Ali Pally, all you UK girls that might be watching.
That's where we're going.
Anybody who wants to join us, we're going in a group. You just have to pay your way. Oh, in fact, Sandy was looking for B&Bs over there, next to where Ali Pally is. So I'm having her scout out for us.
Oh, nice. Okay. There we go.
So start saving your pennies. You have a year. We're going in April.
Yep. I'm excited. I think it's going to be awesome. Hello,
Heavenly Ma'am. Oh my gosh, everybody is, oh, okay. I thought she was in the hospital. I was like, what? No, it was her computer.
Oh, gosh, scary.
I
Yay.
know.
Okay, so we got that. So those are on. La la. And now we're going to put the reinforcing strips in to hold it. So I'm going to get the other one on, I think, before I do that. What did I do? Tape, right? Tapes.
We don't have the tutorial up on the blog because we're kind of moving stuff around because we have a website now just to make things easier on me. And it was all in one place for social media.
But I have a pattern, and I'm happy to email it to you if you want to email us at scrappycampersisters@gmail.com. And I've been trying to give the measurements. As a matter of fact, I should give you this measurement too. This, the length of the actual box is, how come I can never find one on a ruler? What is that? Is that some kind of thing? 7 1/4 lengthwise, and then the widest part is 4 1/2, and then these narrow parts are 3 1/4. So I'm just gonna get my rounded piece going here. I don't think I rolled this one on the bottle. I did my bottle roll. Do my bottle roll. How you doing, Mom? You bored yet?
No. I'm amazed at how easy that's going together for you, but I don't want to brag.
Yeah, don't brag. I've already had to pick up one piece. Okay, so all I'm doing now is I'm just lining it up on the very edge.
You know what? We all need to yell. Where's Eileen this morning? We need to wake her up.
I don't know. I don't know where she is. Just gonna get that on the
Maybe maybe she's taking a class at her.
Oh, she could be.
I'm so excited about next Saturday because I've been doing Documented Life, and next Saturday I just got an email and a little oh my god.
Jonna's going to Mecca. No.
Lorraine Bell is going to be teaching. Hey Sandra, at the scrapbook store, so I get to go meet her.
Hey Sandra.
I'm gonna bring my Documented Life journal.
And get her.
She'll be impressed.
Are you going to get her to sign it? She'll be impressed.
Yes, I'm going to get her to sign it, but I need to finish up all my projects.
She'll look at it and go, uh-huh, nice. No, I'm kidding. Nice. Jonna she did a beautiful job on hers because she's using it as a desk calendar, right, Jonna? Isn't that what you did? Yeah. Yep.
We're making a retro clock radio album.
Right here. Here I go again with my left and right. Toward me looks like that. Away from me looks like that.
Mom, you need to play Vanna White. You need to show the clock radio every now and then.
Here. Oh, here. Maybe I just put it here so someone can see it and then it's not in the way. With a mini album inside. So I'm making the structure right now.
Oh my gosh, Dutch Lady's got chocolate share, man.
Oh. Okay.
Which is good.
And this is, just so you know, 2.5 inches deep from here to here. Yeah, and for those of you that didn't get to hear that part, my mom used to have a radio show. So that's one of the reasons why I'm doing this. And my mom's here. My mom. Our mom. I'm pulling a Jonna. Our mom. I just want to make sure this is stuck down good. Stuck down well.
Okay, that's a question for Jean. Jean, you need to go take her aside and tell her how to download these videos.
Oh, yep.
Not a question for me. Darcy downloads all our videos.
I do. Just when John is ready to kill me, I do some brilliant technical thing, and then I'm back in her good graces.
Hey, Mom, people want to know about your radio show.
What do they want to know?
People want to know about your radio show.
They just want to know what kind of radio show did you have?
It was very early in the morning. I remember that,
From
right?
7 to 9, Monday through Friday. Was called Morning Bandwagon in Cleveland, Ohio. And we had a 22-piece orchestra with 3 grand pianos.
Wow.
I mean, boy, it was on NBC, and they spent a lot of money. And Johnny Andrews was the MC, and Henry Hot Lips Levine was the band director. And he used to have a show, an old radio show called something Lower Basin Street. It was a jazz. And Dinah Shore worked with him, sang with his band, and Lena Horne, and this was in New York City. And I really got a thrill because he brought a lot of his music with him. And when I would be singing, I'd look up in the corner and I could see Dinah Shore's name on there or Lena Horne's name, you know. The arrangement was made for them. And I got to sing it. It was fun. Did it for 2 years.
That's
So,
cool, Mom.
Enjoyed it. The radio was a lot. Huh?
How'd you meet Dad?
Oh, well, that's when I had the television. I had a television show. And he called me up on a Friday night. He had just become the director of programming for the station. And he wanted me to have a donkey on my show. And so he says, I'll pick you up at 10 o'clock in the morning on Sunday. I said, well, Sunday morning I go to church. So he said, well, I'll go with you. I'll pick you up and we'll go to church. So that was, you know, pretty special to me. But anyway, we went to this big horse show in Chagrin Valley. They still have it once a year. And I got to see the donkey. I could use another word for it, but I didn't want to. Anyway, well, anyway, the day of my television
I told her she
show,
could talk.
the day of my television show, the donkey arrived, and it was they brought it up to their father's office. Isn't that cute? Isn't that easy?
That wasn't bad, huh, guys? Not bad at all. So I'm gonna add just a little, keep going, Mom, it's okay. I'm just adding another couple reinforcement strips in here so that it's all cardstock, so that when it's lined, it's all the same color.
So when they brought the donkey up to their father's office, the donkey did a dropping right in his office. They had to clean that up. But that's how I met their father. He picked me up at 10 in the morning, and
Why
we went.
did he want the donkey on on your show, though?
To promote the horse show, the Chagrin Valley Horse Show.
Why don't you have a horse?
No,
Yeah, why
because the
didn't you
horse
do
would have
that?
been too big.
Oh.
How about did they not have miniature horses
A
back then?
no.
No.
A pony. They could have had a pony.
Well, that would have been too big, too, to bring into the studio.
Oh, really? Oh, because, yeah, donkeys are smaller, I guess. Huh?
Oh my gosh, Jane, that's so funny.
What'd
Jane
she
goes,
say?
Glad Darcy's letting her talk. I will never live that down.
I know. Poor Jonna.
I got a funny story to tell you that happened. We didn't have an echo chamber in those days, you know, and I had to sing Hey There. I don't know if you girls remember that. Hey there, da 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 da, da, you know, and then you talk in like an echo. You talk to yourself, or it's like a voice coming, you know, speaking to you while you're singing. And I had to do both parts. So I had two microphones. One had the echo, and one was a regular microphone. Well, the echo, we didn't have an echo chamber, so we had to create our own. So we hung a microphone in the men's room. And
What?
then we had to station somebody outside of the men's room while we were live on the air, so that no one would walk in and flush the toilet, you know, in the middle of my song. It worked. But that's how we had to improvise.
Blissful Crafter says I love that song.
Oh, okay.
I didn't even know that's what it was called. I like that song, too.
Hey there, yeah. I think Rosemary Clooney recorded it, didn't she? I don't remember.
I don't know. That's all
I think
know.
she did.
Look at my little square.
Oh boy, I'm telling you my age now.
Hey, we're all old. I wouldn't worry about it.
No, you're not. Trade you.
No, that's okay. I'll keep my middle-aged excitement. Excitement of midlifery.
Well, my life is pretty exciting.
Yeah, it's because you don't slow down.
No. That really is cute.
Thanks. Okay.
For all of you new people, we do a drawing for some prizes during the show. She's gonna do a drawing for the clock radio, and if
Ow.
you're new,
Don't break it. Oh, Mom's going to do Anna.
if you're new and you end up winning,
Okay.
Here.
like I'll tweet it the winner, and in case you leave, because all you have to do if you're here, I'm writing your names down. We cut
Whoops,
them up, we
here's
put them in
the-
a jar. and put one.
Mom,
But
it's
if
okay.
you're
You go
new
sit
and I
down.
don't have your email, please check on our blog. Go to scrappycampersisters.blogspot, or you could go to scrappycampersisters.com and look to see if you won, and then you'll have to email me. So if I know you, then it's easy for me to track you down, because I'm usually in somebody's stream. I can see in the chat, but
John is always in somebody's stream. I go in there and she's already there most of the time.
that's because I take everyone when I walk. I can take my phone and watch the stream while I'm walking. So a lot of times I'll plan my walk along with people's streams, so I'm not like walking by myself. It makes the time go really fast.
If there are people here who have, speaking of which, have a show, go ahead and post. I think the links are, I need to check probably, huh? Is that something you can
Yeah,
check?
I put the links. The links are allowed.
Okay.
And I already typed in if you had a show, you could go ahead.
Okay. Because we have a great group on here and we love to support everybody. Everybody.
It doesn't matter if you're in a foreign land. We still ship. It doesn't matter.
Oh no, we ship. It may take a while, but
Yeah, I sent the percolator out, and that went to Canada. So
yep. I just want to get this in here. trying to get it down by the folds. And it's just going to give it a little bit of extra support, but it also will help me when I go to line this thing, because it'll all be peach on the inside. Cool.
Oh God. Jess said you're going to be delivering the clock radio when you come ice fishing.
Aww. Maybe. Maybe. That's so cute. You are funny. Okay. So let's see. So we got that done. And now I'm just thinking for a second, guys, because I'm trying to remember what I think we line the outside next. So there's a certain order of events because the way the back goes on the box, it's going to go on with a brad here and a brad here and then a brad here and a brad here, and it literally like ties on. And so I have to remember not to line the inside till I put the brads in, which is like, I do that all the time. Can I see anybody else? See anybody do that? Or am I the only one? I just wondered if I was the only one that did that.
For the foreign people, for foreigners.
Jonna,
The international crowd,
non-US people?
I don't know what to call them.
Non-US.
The international crowd, I just have a question
For
for
those?
shipping, because when you ship in, you have to do a customs thing. When
Oh,
I
yeah.
sent out the percolator mini, like I just put in there that it was a scrapbook album, like a handmade scrapbook album. So, and then I put it as a gift because they want it, and then they want to know like the value. And so I don't understand all that. Like, why do they have to have a value?
Oh,
You
yeah.
guys get taxed on it?
Uh-huh.
Like when they pick it up?
Tariff.
I hope not, do they?
Yeah, I know. That's what I was wondering.
Mm-hmm.
Because then how do you put a value on something that's handmade and like that? So,
I put a low value because I can make it again. I mean, that's how I look at it.
Yeah.
yeah, I did too.
It's not, we already own the stuff. We have so much stuff.
But I had to laugh because one time, oh, okay, you can file for money. They get the money for it.
Ah, gotcha.
Okay,
Oh,
if-
okay.
Okay, there you go. If the value goes over $50 US, they get extra taxes.
Mm-hmm.
No commercial. Put no commercial value on it. Okay, Paula.
Okay.
Thank you.
Anything over 28 pounds.
But yeah. Well, the TV would have commercial value because it's the TV. That was a bad joke. Sorry.
Oh, wow.
Poor Mom and I have not slept in like days. Have we, Mom?
Nope.
Because what have we been doing? This. But you know what? It was so cold and rainy and awful here that we
Oh,
didn't want to go out
yeah.
anyway. So,
Three! Yay!
somebody let me know if I get to or when I get to the 2-hour mark or something so that. But I think we'll have this done and then I'll be on to the stand by then. So,
Oh, I can't tweet. Oh, yeah, I can tweet.
I'm just lining the outside, guys. And the pieces are gonna meet in the corner, just like the cardstock. So easy peasy. Yeah, we don't, I don't know, for those of you that don't know us or have seen a lot of what we do, we tend to do things from our life because we actually use these things ourselves for our own memories. So this one that I'm making now is for my mom, so she can put her pictures in it of her and my dad. And so I just think it's fun because I think all these things really make great gifts.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we do what we do, I think. Probably gonna end up trimming this the right length. This is this is supposed to be 3 1/4. I love how I always grab the wrong end of the ruler. It's like 5? 5 what? See, I cut it wrong. 5 what? Why? That's really cute paper. This paper, you guys, just so you know, it's Chickanidee Crafts, and it's really nice for building. I'm really enjoying this. It's just coming together beautifully.
It does.
Yeah, it's really coming together beautifully. So, thanks, Heidi Sambal. I'll tweet a picture or email her or something when I'm done. She'd probably like to see it. We had fun. I mean, and Xandra can tell you too. And I don't know who else is out here. But people just, you know, they're so appreciative when you do things with their paper lines, and they really are interested and they want to see it. So it's really fun. Looks good. Looks good. Man, this glue is awesome. I see why everybody raves about it. It's a little smelly. You know, it smells like rubber cement, but not off-putting, you know. Party! Okay, so now... That's the wrong one. That's the inside. I might need to cut another piece of this because I did this one wrong. Yeah. But that's okay.
Well, Clausman's in the house.
Aww. Clausman makes beautiful things. Clausman makes Santa Clauses. He does wood carving. He does bead wrapping. Ooh, he made some altered keys once. On Barb's show. Did Barb put her link in for her show?
Yes.
Okay. Her show's Creating Faces. And sometimes, like she says, you see a face, and sometimes you don't. So I'm gonna recut this because I measured wrong. Go figure. Me, of all people. I'm a cut. I'm a measure once, cut twice kind of gal.
It's supposed to be the other way around.
But, you know, it should be reassuring for some of you who may not be as experienced paper crafters to know that you can still make something really cool and maybe not have it, you know, have it all together on the first shot.
Oh, that's so cool that he's watching. That's so cool.
Clausman.
So cool,
Clausman, did you see what we're making?
oh my gosh, so cool.
We're making this. Sorry for the glare. Making a little clock radio. I want to put it where, there. That's what we're making.
Oh, I know Brenda. Brenda says she does the same thing. She says, I seem to only measure once and cut twice on my face paper.
Yeah.
I made that mistake when I first started building stuff, and now I build first out of just white cheap cardstock, and then I use a then I use some paper that I don't really care for, and then I do one out of the paper that I like. So.
Yeah. Well, is Ashley still here? She'll tell you. You end up making 2 and 3 of everything in the process, but that's okay. It's all good.
That's why normally when I send out, when I send out the project, I usually throw a bunch of stuff in the box because I'm like over it at that point. So like I'll just send the product line with the project you win.
Yeah, does anybody mind when we do that, when we throw like scraps and stuff? Not scraps, but I mean good size ones like that. You know, does anybody
Well, I
mind?
usually do it because a lot of times people want, I don't like they'll want to map their photos or something. So a lot of times I'll throw in stuff like that so that they can
Yeah,
map their photos inside the mini or whatever.
yeah.
It's Chicken Nitty. It's called Date Night.
Where's the, is the cover in there
Exactly,
somewhere?
Ashley. By the third one is fantastic.
Uh,
That is if you haven't made it on the stream, because
Okay.
everything made on the stream comes out a little bit,
I'll just show.
comes out a little wonky.
It's called. This is so crazy with this. Sorry. Oh, this is gonna make me nuts when I go look at this again. Date night. Date night. Okay, so we got that done. So now we're gonna work on the stand. Oh, I'm gonna line. Let me line it and put the brads on. So let's call it done.
Okay, no, everybody's like, some people are going, no, that's awesome. No, we love scraps.
Oh, good. Okay. I do too. I like scraps, but I'm like Jonna. Oof. After I've seen it enough, I'm ready to wave it goodbye. So these inside pieces are, look like about 7 1/8
Barb, no, I
inside.
haven't used my ball fringe you sent me yet, only because I've been petting it. I have it right here hanging in front of me, so I'm just kind of petting it a little bit. But I have the perfect project for it. I'm actually going to put it on my squirrel pillow. I have a vintage squirrel pillow. You know, it's when they print the animals on the fabric, and then you cut them out, and then you sew the two pieces together, and it makes like an animal. Like I think I did an owl one time on Ustream. I showed you my owl, but I have a squirrel, so I'm gonna do the squirrel and then put the ball fringe on the squirrel tail. So that's how I'm gonna use it. So I'll tweet a picture when I do it. But don't judge me for my sewing ability.
Oh man, Barb. Whew, she makes amazing stuff.
I had to laugh because I sent her a card recently, so you should be getting it in the mail, a little package. But she's rolling her eyes at me. I had to laugh because the card, I had did some like faux stitching on it, and I'm like, oh gosh. Brad's before the paper. Dutch Ladybug's reminding you.
Thanks, you're the best Dutch lady. Get her address. I'm sending her something. PM her. PM my sister.
PM Darcy Glam up in the top, and get your address.
Yeah, because see, she's getting me before I put the sides in, so that's perfect, because that's where...
Yeah, because I would have forgotten.
I would have too. I would have had to do it all over again. This came out a little high.
Awesome, Jess.
I would make this, I would not make this 2.5 like I did the outside. I would make this about, it's not even 1/8 though, it's about 1/8 I guess. I'd make it 2 1/8, yeah, 2.5, 2 1/4. I'd make it about 2 3/8 I think will work. Got to account for that chipboard. So maybe we'll get smart and do that first. It's going to be cute though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Nope. I do like this. I use a lot of different glues, as you guys all
I'm
do.
gonna have to get some of that.
I use
That's really,
Aleene's, and I use my quick dry, which I also love. Use that a lot. And I like this for the building because you can scoot it around and it doesn't bubble. That's the big thing. That just fit like butter.
Joycey,
What'd she say?
I'm sorry. She wrote, "Hey Barb, the ball fringe is going to be the nuts. The squirrel uses."
Okay, I had the little, oh, here they are. The little breads.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put it in Zippy. The squirrel pillow. My room, I put the owl pillows in my room, but I'm putting the squirrel pillow in Zippy.
Zippy!
Which I did an update of Zippy on our blog. So it's whenever I do an update on Zippy, it's under the page that says all things Zippy. There's like 3 pages. One has like all our projects, and then the other page has it's called All Things Zippy. So if you ever want to see our the vintage camper and the process of its restoration, you can go there.
One, two. I'm trying to, let's see, we'll do the polka dots. Cute.
I just took, actually, the cushions are already, and the fabrics already at this seamstress. It was too big of a project for me to do, to cover the cushions for the couch. Like, yeah.
Okay, so then I am putting the brads in about 1.5 inches up, so slightly below halfway. So let me see. And truly, you guys, I cheat. Like, whichever side looks better suddenly becomes the top. So if one side after I've built it looks better, I make that the top. Because you never know. I'm not one of those people that claims to, I don't think anybody claims to have it all together, but I will say I do not. But it's fun. That's the whole point. It's fun to craft. So I'm just going 1.5 inches down from the top on both sides. I wonder if I can do 1.5 inches backwards. Let me just make sure they're going to be even. Yeah, pretty even. Take my little croppedilly.
Oh yeah, I posted 2 freebie projects. Well, all our stuff's free, but there's 2.
Jonna generously created a free project.
2 new projects that you didn't have to sit through on Ustream. Well, actually, I put them up on Ustream, but I made 2 minis. One is a vintage pop-up camper, and you can use it to hold a mini album, or you can use it to hold s'mores, and that's up on our blog right now. And then I did a little miniature, smaller than the original tiki bar. That's up on the blog too.
Those brads are really cute.
And the tutorial's right there. You just go through and read it. It's not like there's pictures and everything. It's right on the blog. There's nothing like to download or anything.
Just gonna glue them down.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Is
I
Mom
see.
able to look at the chat?
Not really.
No, I can't.
She can talk, but she's not allowed to look at the chat.
I have to run all
I
around.
can't sit there. She's taking up the room.
Okay, I gotta let Oliver out. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Aw, I mean,
What's the matter, honey? Huh? You want to go for a walk?
Mm.
Go for a walk?
Grandma's gonna take you for a
Yeah.
walk.
Let's take you for a walk. 'Cause you're such a good girl. Come on.
Grandma's spoiling Gabby this week.
I'm gonna get my shoes on.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna do both of these while I'm doing this one, so I can have the right size. What, baby? These are gonna be, oh, time to clean up a minute. It's dark. It's dark. I wanted to try to do it from the inside. Still says 2.5, but it's just under 2.5 when you get it in there by 3.25. Okay. Do that, and then I'll take a second and look at the chat. Once I've got everything lined, I'll be like, hallelujah. And I did it in separate pieces, just so you know. When I made one before, I tried to make it go all the way around and not have the seams, and it actually holds its shape better when you do it this way, and it's not hard. When I tried to roll it all around, it put too much pressure on the corners, so that's why everything's separate. It'll hold its shape. And it's actually really not hard to do. Get that lined nicely though. Okay. My biggest thing, and why I can't see the chat, is because I have to scroll down to see it. And I have to see what I'm doing because I am notorious, and those of you who know me well know this, for being out of the screen. So I'm really, really, really trying. Really, really hard. Not to do that. That looks good. I'm burnishing because of that brad in there. I just want to make sure that creates a smooth edge. Yay. Yay! Okay, so now I've got my piece that goes inside. And I see like one little edge where there's chipboard. So I'm gonna take, they actually have a nice distress, this peachy distress marker. I'm just gonna color it in real quick. So I can just get a little more peachy color on there.
Okay. Now you get.
Here.
Gabby's gonna go for a walk.
She is.
She's such a good girl, that's why.
She's a good girl.
Uh-huh. She's
Let me get some.
wonderful. Let's go.
Okay. Get this in here. I mean, it's beautiful out today. It's sunny. It's gorgeous. So I'm glad that my little dog's finally going to get some exercise. Okay. Box air done. So now we're going to work on the stand. This little stand right here. We're going to work on this. So let me see. How long have I been on? I've been on for almost 2 hours. I wonder if we should stop this recording because we do have the... So we'll do the box, then we're going to do the stand, then we'll do the face and the rest of the decoration, then we'll do the mini. So we're moving right along. This is awesome! Okay, so let's see. Because how much time is it? Is it 3 hours before I have to stop? Let me check the chat. Colleen, it's so nice to see you. Hey, Carol! Carol, we showed everything. Did you see it? We recorded it. I'm just cleaning up a bit here, you guys, because it gets out of control. Oop. It just gets out of control. So just want to take care of this real quick, and then we'll go on to the stand. Oh, I have a trash can right here somewhere. Yay! And these I'm going to set aside to go on the back of the box. So I think I'll just put that over here. I'll stick them in it so I don't forget. And let's see. Oh, okay. Yeah, go back and watch. It's nice to see everybody here today. Bye, Auntie Maggie. I know I'm late, but if you see the recording, feel better, hun. Okay, so now I want to work on the stand. So where is my stuff? I should do this.
I'm back.
Okay. I'm working on the stand. Aren't you excited? Drama! This is drama! I'm going to actually need that box. I better not put the brads in it because they're going to roll around. Okay, so we're going to have, I'm just looking to see if this is even.
How about after you do the box bottom, the stand, we do like a drawing for the brads or something.
Oh yeah, for the little giveaway? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think I can, Jonna, is it 3 hours? How much time do I have?
I thought it was 2. I thought we'd break every 2.
Okay, then I'm going to have to break. I'm going to break before we get into this. Okay. I'll just stop the recording and just stop there. I'll stop there.